Good morning, quick check-in. So this last 2 weeks has been very difficult for productivity, sticking to a good sleep routine and focus. I'm out of the house much later than I should be. And my mind seems to always play tricks on me where it convinces me that I'm not achieving anything. Like yesterday, I got to the end of the day and I started to have this panicked feeling like, what have you achieved today? You haven't achieved anything. I was feeling this inside of me. It happened to me, I ran a marathon. And at the end of the marathon, when I crossed the line, I didn't get the time I wanted. I thought at one point I'd be able to get a sub 4 hour marathon, but I didn't get it. And when my Apple Watch ticked over and said, like, congratulations, like even my Apple Watch congratulated me, 42.2 kilometers done. I said, oh great, for about 2 seconds. And then immediately my brain kicked in and said, yeah, but you didn't get the sub 4, so you failed. So I don't know if it's just me or if a lot of people do fail to register what they're achieving throughout the day. So back to yesterday, I got to the end of the day, panicked, had this panicked feeling and thought, goodness me, you've wasted the day, what have you done? I worked till 10 p.m, which is a disaster for the next day, waking up early for me anyway. But I got to the end of the day at 10 p.m. and I went back and I paused and I thought, am I really, because I have this slightly raised awareness that still catches me out, this feeling of not being sure if I achieved anything. But I went through and logged everything I did yesterday. I actually did a ton yesterday, but my brain was convincing me momentarily that I hadn't done anything. It's disheartening. I think that, so never to wallow in self-pity. What's the remedy? I think the remedy is I've stopped using this app, Todoist, and I think I need to get back on that 100% so I can look back and track what I've done. This is the Boltons in Chelsea, by the way. I would hate to live here. It's just one big building site. I don't know where the investment's coming from. I wouldn't like to say, but yeah, half the street's been bought up. And yeah, these houses are tens of millions of pounds. So yeah, stayed up late last night. I've got this constant feeling that I'm not achieving that creeps up on me and pounces on me. And if you're not careful, that can demoralize you, because you're putting all this effort in and you are making progress, but your brain, or my brain, kicks in and says you haven't done anything yet. And you can imagine what that does for your motivation. It's one of my dream apartments up there. You can imagine what that does for your motivation. So I need to, really make sure I track everything on Todoist. And it's remarkable how slowly some people pull out of junctions. Anyway, my head is a bit all over the place. I need to have a plan. These video journals, just talking to this camera is helpful. It helps me get things out of my head and build a plan. So yeah, today I'm going to get my to-do list built, that productivity app, and then I think tonight at 7, no work until 10 p.m. For me, that's just no good. I think I'm going to set a deadline of, because we work to the time constraints we give ourselves. So if I say, or if I have no boundary at the end of the day and I just work till midnight, I will do that. Yeah, if I say today by 6 p.m. I'm going to the gym, that's it. You've got till 6 p.m. I will be very productive in those hours, more likely. And I'll have a chance to get home and not touch the laptop, not do any work, because it's no good. So yeah, it's a very up and down week. I feel like I'm achieving nothing at times, but yeah, I'm still pushing toward securing that first 1,000 regularly every month online. And it's a bit of a journey. It's making money online is very different to having a job or whatever. So this video is all over the place, I guess, but this is what it's like. It's just, yeah, it's like this. So the remedy, build that to-do list, set a deadline for the end of the day, and I think those, the bare ass minimum. What's the bare ass minimum? That's such a good thing. 3 things, MIT's most important tasks is another way of saying it. If I get those done, call it a win, and do not let my brain tell me that nothing was achieved, because that's punishing. You then start to develop a negative association to actually doing any work. People do think you're nuts when you're walking around with a camera like this. Okay, I hope everybody's well out there. I have no idea really at times what I'm doing. I think this is normal to feel this way. It's new territory. So onward.